Morning, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Not bad at all.
You're pretty happy with yourself this morning?
Oh yeah, look, I've weighed in again this week, and obviously a short week. Today's Wednesday. Really wanted to push down to be getting down to the 10 kilo mark, and look, I've had a drop, which is now we're down at about 9.5 kilos. So about half to go. So hopefully over the coming couple of days and next week we can knock that other half a kilo off. So look, the bottom line is that the weights keep dropping off. I haven't increased any weight, and I'm feeling better for it. And as a result, I can feel myself training a lot better, running a lot better. Today I rode the bike in sort of the 25 k's that it is to ride from home to work, and look, powered up some hills, and really wasn't much of a challenge, really, to be honest, to where it was even 3 weeks ago where I rode in, but it was hard work. Well, it was hard work, but it was, probably not where I needed to be, so, yeah.
Really good point. You bring up Monday night, you had a really good session in the boot camp as well. I noticed a huge difference in your running and your pace when you're running. It's just the difference from when we started. It's
yeah,
massive.
definitely, yeah. And obviously now that I've dropped, more than 9 kilos, but close to 9.5 kilos, that you do notice it with your, gait, I suppose, in running and even riding, that I can, get on the bike a bit easier and ride a lot easier when you're not carrying as much weight. So
there's a lot of weight difference, because you see people now who use the dumbbells in the boot camps, and people pick up, or yourself even, you pick up the 10 kilo weight. That's a heavy weight if you were to run with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's nearly what you've lost.
Yeah, so that's right. And when we look at it percentage-wise, I started at 95 kilos, so I've dropped 9.5, so it's essentially a 10% weight loss.
Yeah.
So, when you look at it that way, you've lost 10% of what you're carrying. It's, it just means that things are different.
Yeah.
So that's, clothes are fitting easier, you've got a bit more energy, but you still have to work at it, and that's the point, that I think, where we were maybe at the end of 7 or 8 weeks to where we are now, what are we in, roughly 11 or 12 weeks, there hasn't been a real significant change. It's about getting back on the diet and understanding where I need to be, and I haven't gained any during that period, which is encouraging.
Yeah. Well, basically you had a bit of a plateau for a few weeks in a row where you didn't gain anything. You kept your weight, which is, that's good for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Although, what do you think made it not drop during those weeks? What do you think was the difference?
Look, I suppose, part of doing the boot camp and everything else, it comes down to what is habit and what is, what you want to make. So motivation only gets you so far, and I suppose the motivation started waning. So your motivation will get me for the first 6-8 weeks, and then motivation probably started dropping, and it was then I moved into more of my habits.
Yeah. And
it wasn't the bad habits, but it's about now I'm exercising regularly, so I am not yo-yoing, which is what I didn't want to do, is go on crash diets, fall off the plateau a bit, and then go back to where I was, I should have just put on 3 kilos and all that. So it's about now a habit or a lifestyle change for me is cutting out a few certain foods, definitely exercising. So, we're doing 2 days a week on boot camp. I'm riding my bike. Today I rode the bike. Just doing a few things, a lot more running, and at lunchtimes now, and a few things like that are just trying to change that lifestyle to...
Which is it's really good that you're actually doing a lot of things on your own as well. Yeah, so you're doing a lot of things on your own now, and I think that's a massive change in your sort of mindset and attitude.
Definitely. That, and obviously just got to watch what I'm eating and diet-based, things there. So, it's like I've just got to watch that and make sure that I improve that. And look, I know what sends you over the line, and as I said, I've been lucky that I haven't increased weight at any stage over this journey.
Yeah. You've had you've noticed how big a difference it can make to when you drop back to those old habits where you just sort of not really thinking about what you're eating, and maybe just like we said, in the office, walk past something and grab it just because it's there, and it's easy.
You might be a bit peckish and you see a leftover sandwich or a chocolate or a cake or whatever it is, and you've got to say, well, do I really need it,
Yeah.
or can I go without it? And
Yeah,
some of the
but
things that,
it's there, it's free, it's easy to just take it. So, but yeah, I'm sure this week you've been good because after we had our last talk, you've dropped another kilo or
yeah, probably a bit more, kilo and
a
a
bit more,
yeah.
and your body fat is the lowest it's been since we started.
Yeah,
So-
which is really good. I saw that drop of the body fat down
Yeah.
to 28% and whatever it was.
So that's really encouraging, I reckon. But yeah, really good work. And
That's good.
well, you're gonna have a long weekend anyway, and
Yes.
Anzac Day and everything. So I wish you a good one, and we'll get back to it next week, and hopefully your fitness test will show some improvement as well.
Yes. let's
Which it
hope.
did in the middle. We
Yeah.
had
That's right, and that'll be the big challenge for me,
Yeah.
is seeing how that goes in terms of
Yeah.
some of it's technique, but it's not so much about the technique, about understanding
No.
how much I can improve and where it's been. So
Well, this one is going to be harder to improve from it was the
Yeah.
first time, but I believe you, because I see a big difference in you. So I reckon you will see improvement in at least a couple of the exercises that we do.
hopefully all of them.
Yeah. All right. Good on you, Trav.
Cheers, mate.